Britain's so-called fastest-growing youth sport now has its own series on Channel 4. Kellogg's, Mark McCormack's ubiquitous Trans World International, and a handful of publishers and manufacturers have all clubbed together to stage the first professional BMX racing series in this country. At stake, big prize money, or smackaroonies in BMX jargon, and the top US professional riders are over to compete with our own semi-professional or superclass riders. Pro or semi-pro? I spoke to Richard Grant, editor of BMX Action Bike magazine.
Well, what you're seeing here today is two levels of professional racing. You're seeing US professional riders competing for big money, and you're seeing an English level or a British level of riders competing for what we semi-professional money, where the maximum purse they can win on any given day is limited to $200, which is about £120.
Whilst big money is there for the US pro riders, prize money for the UK superclass has been restricted by the International BMX Federation and the International Olympic Committee. They're afraid the manufacturers and promoters will put hard sell in the place of sporting competition. Bob Hadley, manager of the US pro team, remembers the early days.
Around 1977, the group of top expert riders and myself decided we had won so many trophies we didn't know what to do with them. And we decided that we'd ask the promoters for prize money instead. And it looked like a good way to take the sport beyond the age of 16 and 17-year-olds and let the guys who were otherwise growing out of it continue on. A professional racer in America earns approximately half his income from prize money, winning races, and the other half from a manufacturer who will sponsor and support and send them around to the events. The top 4 or 5 riders will make in excess of $50,000, and the top 2 might make in excess of $100,000.
Fighters ready! Fighters ready!
BMX in the United States is well ahead of competition and sponsorship in this country. Eric Roop and Mike Miranda are 2 of the top US riders.
See, I started through junior high school when I was about 14 years old. I just racing with my friends around in the local field. Then I started going to the races and progressing, and you know, I just stuck with it. I give all my glory to God, as Eric does. We're both very, devout Christians. And I know that neither one of us would be here now if it wasn't for him.
Whilst godliness and training can make a first-class athlete, perhaps there's another element involved.
We make good money, but we're hoping to make more.
Oh, yeah. The better we do, the more we make.
It's hard to see where the sport finishes and the business begins. Fully professional racing in the UK is just around the corner, and clearly there are arguments for and against.
I think it makes a more attractive, more exciting sport. There is something more real for them to ride for. There's something, as they keep on telling you, there's more money in front of their eyes.
In a short time, BMX has grown from a local youth fad in Southern California into a multi-million-dollar sport and manufacturing industry. BMX has caught on fast in the UK. Over 1 million bikes are ridden on the roads, pavements and parks, not to mention the 75 tracks across the country. But it is a curious sport, financed not by the spectators, but by the manufacturers who build and market the bicycles, clothing and helmets that the riders, young and old, have to wear. It's a sport where the pursuit of excellence is in competition with the pursuit of money.
Here's Mick Brown to tell you all about him.
Hi, welcome to sunny Wigan, home of King Kong. But not that King Kong,